Hey y'all, and welcome to American Wire. My name is Brian, and this might be the Trumpiest Trump moment that ever trumped.
Let me give you an example. France, you have the horrible attack. And by the way, Paris is one of the places in the world that's toughest on guns, all right? And France. So you had all of these people sitting in these different places, no protection whatsoever. And these animals come in and start shooting up. There was nothing anybody can do. I know one thing, in this room, it's a whole different story, right? It's a different story. Now, think, I take a lot of heat where I say guns, you got to have them. I'm a big Second Amendment person. Big. And I take heat from some people, and I tell them, and last night I said, if 20 of those people, you don't need more, but could have been more, could have been all of them. But if 20 of those people that were shot viciously, and if you heard the stories, come on over, boom. Come on over, boom. Come here, boom. One after another, hundreds of people. Plenty are dying and will be dead. Now, if you had 25 people in there that had guns, okay? It would have been a totally different story, folks. There would have been the shootout at the OK Corral, right? And you would have had death, but it would have been their death, and there could have been something. But you're talking about hundreds of people, innocent people, just gunned down, and horrible. People that said they saw it, they said it's never going to be the same. Just the sight of what took place, never going to be the same. So we have to remember things like that. We have to remember our schools, where they had the school recently, as you know, in a gun-free zone. And they go in and they shoot and they shoot and they shoot. And in the case of the school, they had good, quick police, but still, it's just terrible. We need our Second Amendment. We need protection, and we're going to have it. We're going to have it. We're going to have it. How about the gun-free zones on military bases, where our military, who are trained, right? Our military trained with guns, trained with weapons, and they can't use the guns, and a guy walks in, starts shooting. And a couple of them were highly decorated, unbelievably talented guys, dead. They're dead because they weren't allowed to have their guns. So we're going to change things, folks. We're going to change things.
So this is a reference to the 2015 Charlie Hebdo attacks, and I've forgotten how long ago this is, and it feels like yesterday. I was in college when these attacks happened, and this was a coordinated attack by Islamic extremists who were mad that a cartoon dared depict the Prophet Muhammad. South Park almost did this about 15, 16 years ago, and they got lucky. They dodged a bullet. But man, oh man, that was a terrifying time to be in Paris. Just the bombs going off everywhere, every second in Paris. I mean, I know Paris has never been defended, but that's just something that sort of breaks cultural minds. And Trump's right. When the Japanese were talking about a potential invasion of the United States by their forces, one of their envoys came back and said, "Don't do it, because there is a rifle behind every bush in the United States." And it's still that way today, and it makes me very proud to be an American. But I have one small criticism of Trump here. And it's not that he's being flippant and funny. It's not that he's saying that that would just never happen here in America. It could. With the amount of people that we have let through our border, it could happen again. As a matter of fact, there are some people who are predicting a literal doomsday scenario. Even Elon Musk said we might be facing an event worse than 9/11. Yeah. So my one criticism of Donald Trump is not that he's bringing this up or being flippant. He doesn't have the greatest record on the Second Amendment, and I have to slightly call him out on that. However, never forget what the alternative is and what Democrats want to do with the Second Amendment. They want to throw it in the trash, all because big guns are scary. Yeah, that's pretty much their Herculean leap in logic there. I'd say bless their hearts, but not a lot of them have hearts anymore. And they definitely lost their minds. They used to be called Bleeding Heart Liberals, but they've lost both of those names now, haven't they? Folks, my name is Brian. Hope you enjoyed this segment here on American Wire. Catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until then, y'all have a good one.